Before we start, we'd like to thank our sponsors, gumballheaven.com. Do you like gum? If you do, you better check out gumballheaven.com and order yourself or your business a gumball machine with the yummiest gumballs ever. Gumballheaven.com will hook you up.
And we would also like to thank MiguelHernandezLaw.com, the best lawyers in California. If you do a lot of drugs, get into trouble, make poor decisions like robbing banks, or if you get arrested and you're innocent, give them a call. MiguelHernandezLaw.com. If you need a lawyer, you need them. And we would also like to thank Cliff's Tire and Battery. You have a car, you need tires, and you need a battery. You don't need the hassle of going to some impersonal corporate store that treats you like a number. Go see Cliff's Tire and Battery in Salinas. They are located at 631 East Market Street. Tell them that the Twister Sisters sent you for a free smile and a high five. Now, let us tell you about a sponsor and a friend of the Unlikely Survivors podcast. He is a friend and a colleague of the Hernandez Law Firm. His name is William V. Pernick, and he comes highly recommended by both Jevin Hernandez and Miguel Hernandez. Check out his website, pernicklaw.com. That is PERNIK law.com. If you need a lawyer who drops nuclear bombs in court, then check out pernicklaw.com. If you need a lawyer that will break bones and carries a flamethrower, then check out pernicklaw.com. William V. Pernick is fearless and comes highly recommended.
There is only one running store in Central California that you need to know about. I am talking about the Treadmill, located in the beautiful town of Carmel at 111 Crossroads Boulevard. The Treadmill is the Peninsula's running company. Everyone who works there is extremely knowledgeable on running, fitness, and nutrition. Check them out at thetreadmill.com. Ask about their awesome running events. They will take care of all your running needs. We'd also like to talk to you about C12 Recovery. C12 is a post-workout drink. If you're tired of being sore after your workout, then you need C12 Recovery. Recover your body 5 times faster with less muscle soreness. Check out C12 Recovery on Amazon.com today. It works and tastes freaking awesome. Puts the lotion on its skin. Oh, I almost totally forgot about that. I'm so sorry. Now, how do I? Oh, okay, let's get it.
It's been a month.
Yeah, it's been a
forever.
That,
for the first time in forever. Hashtag song reference.
Oh my god,
we're more like the.
I was gonna say hashtag Frozen reference.
I was gonna say hashtag song reference.
Wow, she's stealing my thunder.
Nuh-uh.
Your mom is stealing your thunder.
Can you try to steal my thunder, but you failed?
Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Unlikely Survivors podcast. I'm Caden.
And I'm Julie, and we are the Twister Sisters.
Today we have...
Dad.
Father.
Wow, that sounds evil.
Father.
I am your... Dad be like, I am your father.
Well, this is actually more of a test podcast today, right?
Yeah, a bit with the lighting. I might actually change it a bit up.
If you...
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You might notice that our lighting's different now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look nicer.
Yeah, we got this gigantic light.
And the one thing they can't see is all the new artwork on the walls, too.
Oh, yeah.
Why does all the cool artwork get to be next to Caden?
Because no one likes you. I'm kidding.
Literally, all 4 of those are chosen by at least part of me. I think I suggested the pony one, and then Caden agreed on it. Those 2 TARDIS ones are mine.
Why don't you describe what you're pointing at to the audience?
Art. The art on the wall. There's none on my side. It's only on Caden's side.
We went to Comic-Con sometime last year. Actually, I don't remember what time of year it was. And we ended up buying a ton of art from random people, fan art or original artwork. And it was really nice, and we really liked it. And we ended up framing all the artwork and putting it up all on the walls. So a lot of it is up there.
Can you see it through yours or no?
No.
Caden,
that's okay.
But they're up on the wall, and a couple of them are really big.
None of it's original artwork. It's all fan art. It's all fan art of everything.
Isn't fan art original?
No, I thought she meant original.
Well, that's original. Haha.
But that's of us. We commissioned that.
Why don't you explain what you're pointing at?
We went to the Monterey Wharf about a year ago, I would say. I can't remember, with our friends Jackie and Josh. And I'm guessing to the people who go to our wharf or other wharfs know that usually there's this guy or girl who do portraits. And they draw you. You can do them like in Las Vegas or wherever you go.
They're artists.
They're artists. And they draw you with some kind of background or something that represents the area with like your name, and they put extra stuff and like your hair.
They
and
give you
hats
really
and,
big heads.
Yeah, and sunglasses too.
I
You look very
fabulous.
pronounced.
You should edit in a picture of it.
And then, but it's really nice. So that's what I'm saying is original. Which,
That is original.
Yeah,
That's
But that
awesome.
wasn't at
It's his own
Comic Con,
style.
and it's not even hung. Oh, it is hung out. I thought it was leaning on the locker. Never mind.
Hey, so since the last podcast, what are so the changes that were made? So the changes that were made were, the biggest one's the new light, right? So hopefully that will improve the quality and the lighting, the art on the wall.
Before that, the curtains.
Yeah, before that, the curtains, and then also the internet got hardwired into this room.
Yeah.
Because
That, and we moved the desk.
right, and then we
Yep.
we repositioned the desk, and then we're messing around with some floor lighting to see how that affects things.
I feel like
too.
Caden's internet's faster than mine, though.
Is it?
Yeah,
Well, it's just
I
because the
think-
internet likes her better than you.
It's true.
Well, I don't need the internet. Okay,
So
I can go back to Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi likes me.
So guys, what's been going on this last month?
Stuff.
What has been going on?
Yeah.
Sorry, you can't ask
Is
me
there-
questions
is there
like this and then like I can't remember what I wore yesterday.
Okay, Julie, what were the 3 movies you saw in a row? Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
That was in April though.
So they were movies.
That was in April. I was gone in April.
Okay. The Boss.
What was that about?
The Boss.
With Melissa McCarthy.
Yes, and it was a great movie. How do I explain this?
Here, I'll start. So,
Did you watch it?
no, I'm gonna say how you got to see the movies, like why
Oh.
you saw the movies and why I didn't see the movies,
Go for
which
You left.
was not fair. Okay, so I have my horse trainer who is very sweet and I love her very much. Her name is Gwen. And then the ranch I ride horses. The owner of the ranch is named Jennifer, and Jennifer and Gwen invited me to go to a horse show with them for 4 days, I believe. We left on Thursday
Where was it at?
in Paso Robles.
Paso Robles.
I just call it Paso.
Paso, there you
at
go.
the fairgrounds, and they were competing with their horses, and I was just gonna be the helping hand, you can say, just the little girl who trails behind
you're not a body,
the
you're just
awesome
a hand.
people, because that's pretty
Kid.
much what I did.
You're not a body. You're just a hand.
I am just a hand.
So then what happened?
So during the show, I had an awesome time. Julie got to go to 3 movies and to a, you can say amusement park, but
is
it's
an
more
amusement
of a nature kiddie place with
It's not kidding.
awesomeness.
It's for the big kids.
So she got to do that. So now she can talk about the 3 movies she got to see.
And you can also talk about the amusement park.
The Boss was not a kids movie. That's all I know how to explain it. Like, I don't remember. I do remember, but it was about Melissa McCarthy.
She's awesome.
Michelle was the name. Melissa McCarthy's the actor. And she...
Do you know,
how do I explain this?
Do you know who Martha Stewart is?
No.
Yeah.
I don't want to say this
like-
on a podcast.
like
Okay.
the art stuff.
Who is
That
she?
I don't know exactly, but she does like DIYs and crafts, right?
Sure. She's a businesswoman. She's extremely successful.
Is this a real person? Oh,
She is a real person, but she ended up going to prison because they alleged that she lied to the federal government in one of her stock trades. So it's boring, you guys. We can talk about it later off the podcast, but she was high powered. She ran a multi-billion-dollar empire, and she ended up going to prison. And they said she was really intense. And so I think that character was based off of her and maybe some others, like Paula Dean, who I'll tell you about later
I
also.
love Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah, but she was funny.
we love.
Yeah.
Gosh, Suki.
Basically, and
It was about a rich woman who goes to prison,
yep.
right? And
And then what was her name? The other girl.
I forgot.
I forgot too. The girl.
Girl number 2.
Was she like her assistant? The assistant.
Right, it was her assistant.
Her assistant. Well, she ended up going to her assistant and sleeping at her house because she had nowhere else to go. No one wanted her. So, and her old assistant who got another job, and she ended up going to her apartment and just staying over for a while. And her daughter was also there, the assistant's daughter. And I'm trying to remember what happened. This awkward silence.
And she rebuilt her business.
Yeah, but it was
What was the new business?
about brownies. She built it because she went with the daughter to some club meeting about being Girl Scouts or whatever. I think they were Girl Scouts, and they. I gotta get distracted.
Sorry, I'm trying to fix the microphone.
Yeah, sorry. I was hearing this buzz in the background, so I'm trying to give him like hand signals to do this while I kept it muted.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Is it good now?
Okay.
Oh no, I can still hear it too. Okay, I got you.
And Melissa realizes that the daughter is in this club that are selling cookies, and they're making like thousands of dollars, but they're not getting any of the money. The girl's selling the cookies, so she ends up making her own business with brownies. What was it called?
I don't remember.
Oh, Darnell's Darlings. That's what it was called. Darnell's Darling. Because it was like Michelle Darnell. That was her name.
Oh, right.
I remember the daughter was Rachel.
Look at the big brain on Jules. All right, go ahead.
It's memorization.
And so then she builds her business back.
Yeah.
So that's movie 1.
Yeah, it was really funny, and there was a fight scene.
They saw that on the day I left.
On Thursday?
On Thursday,
yeah, we saw
right?
Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like you guys were waiting outside, and you were saying, her and Mom were like, "Why isn't Jennifer here yet to pick me up?" Since she was in our town, and then we were gonna drive there together. Well, I can't drive yet, but soon. And like right once I got in the car, her and Julie just took off, and I was like, "Where are they going?" I was like, I think I thought you guys were going to see the Jungle Book, and I was like, oh man, I want to see the Jungle Book though.
We did see the Jungle Book.
Yeah, they did see the Jungle Book.
That was one of the
And
three.
that was the second movie I watched. We went to Gilroy Gardens, my dad and I, and we had a Julie daughter day. And then we came home.
A Julie daughter day? You have a daughter?
Yes. A Julie daddy day. I have a daughter. Her name is
Backalina.
It's Becky.
It's Becky It's Becky. Becky. It's Becky. It's Becky.
write
Dad.
stuff down.
It's Becky. It's Becky.
Becky, okay.
Becky. Okay, but basically we went to Gilroy Gardens and we hung out and had a great time. And then we went to...
Oh, why don't you explain what Gilroy Gardens is?
It's an amusement park with nature in it, and a lot of the rides are based off of foods. And well, there's this one called like the banana, and then there's this ride called the strawberry, but the strawberry is a kiddie ride. And then there's this ride called like
there's
Mushroom.
onions.
the mushroom. Yeah, there's a mushroom, and then there's a snake ride.
There's one that revolves
Roller
around
coaster.
an apple. You're in a little
know,
roller
it's like
coaster that's a
Caden-
caterpillar. You go in a circle.
And there's a mini roller
Yeah,
coaster.
do you remember when we went on the freaking apple and it was so slow? We thought it was gonna be better.
That was
Oh.
the strawberries.
We posted.
No, that was the apple.
Oh,
I remember being in the caterpillar.
Oh, that's right. You guys were really.
I don't remember.
You don't remember the caterpillar? How dare you?
Well,
Go ahead.
And you want a bunch of stuffed animals.
Oh my gosh, I want so many stuffed animals. Dad, I have too many stuffed
We
animals.
posted one of the pictures on Instagram.
Yeah, I looked fabulous.
That was pretty cool.
Swag.
I didn't
Wait,
get any stuffed
and
animals.
what do you call it? Oh, and then after that, we went home and we took Ellie, who was hanging out with my mom.
Oh, that's right.
Ellie, Belly. I say
Ellie.
whenever I
Eliana.
talk. Yeah, whenever I talk to someone with Ellie, I'm like, oh yeah, we invited our Ellie, this person who has. I don't know how to say how she's related to.
She's like a sister
Yeah,
in a
she's
way.
basically like a little
Pretty
sister.
much she is, and like
But it's hard to like explain how she's related. I'm like, is she like basically
She's
our cousin or something?
our sister's other sister. So in a way, she's our sister.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go.
She's our sister, our half sister sisters.
Yeah.
Half sister.
She's our half sister's half sister.
But yeah, it's
Exactly.
still you don't have to be blood related to be family.
Exactly.
Like
I know.
Yeah, when somebody gets close,
Yeah,
once you start loving them,
Jackie's
it's
our
like-
sister.
Right.
yeah.
Our sister,
Okay.
sister.
So that's Ellie, and she's 7, and she can be a little sassy sometimes, but
Dude,
not
Ellie's
in a bad way.
so-
She's awesome.
Yeah, she's
she's
like
so
a sassy,
cool.
awesome little girl who
Right.
like just is awesome, and yeah.
No, she's so well behaved. Like, Mom said she went to the mall for an hour, and Ellie was there with her, and Ellie got bored, but she stayed behaved. Like, she didn't throw a fit or
She's
anything.
like a mini adult.
Yeah, she doesn't want to be rude or anything. Ellie is so good, and we took her to see the Jungle Book. And Dad got me a large Coke for some reason instead of the medium one. And Ellie was like, "I bet you can't drink that all." I'm like, "Oh, you want that?" And I drank.
So healthy. So healthy.
I didn't have a soda in a really long time after that, though.
What did Ileana have? Not that it matters, but...
She had a Coke Icy.
I bet you can drink that.
It was the large one, not the medium ones, because I usually drink, like, most of the medium ones. But I drink... And when I drink the medium one, someone shares with me. And I get
Usually it's
clingy
me.
with
I
the soda. Yeah.
I drink a lot of her stuff.
But what do you call it? I drank the entire large without anyone else.
And she only peed on herself twice.
Yeah.
No, I've never peed my pants before.
The seats are
I never
still
wet the
wet.
bed either in my life.
Yeah, even when you were 1 year old.
Yeah. I mean, darn it. I mean, before, like, when I knew how to use the toilet or whatever.
Yeah, when Julie was born, she goes, excuse me. She popped right out. She's like, excuse me, everyone, I have to use the restroom. Could you just point the way? I'll walk. They're like, hold on, we got to cut the umbilical cord first, and then you can go use the restroom.
I was very intelligent when I was young.
What's the third movie? Oh, she saw The Huntsman.
Yes.
And I know that one of my, like, Halsey and Panic at the Disco and 21 Pilots, my 3 favorite music bands or whatever. But Halsey, they have a remix or version of her song Castle in that movie, and I really like it.
Yeah, I was at the ending credits.
Was it a good movie? I didn't.
Yeah, I
I didn't
liked
see
it.
that.
Oh, she went
Why
with
don't
my grandpa.
Yeah,
my
Papa
dad.
took me. Yeah.
Did you like it?
Because Papa loves
It got
me.
bad reviews.
It did?
Yeah.
It was, yeah, I liked it. It was really good.
You know what's getting bad reviews right now?
What?
Civil War.
No, Civil War is great.
I know.
reviews.
Batman.
What?
Batman's
Yeah,
Okay,
Batman's
Batman's old.
Batman got bad reviews, but the new X-Men movie.
Wait, it's out?
No, it comes out next week, I think.
Oh, really? Nikki wants to see that.
So do I. I'm still gonna see it, but
Yeah, we're going to see it with Nikki.
I don't know. Some of the previews I've seen looks like it'd be kind of hokey, but I still want to
But
see
it's
it.
Marvel. Marvel never gets bad reviews.
No, but it's not the Marvel Studios who's doing it.
Right?
I've
It's
seen,
Sony,
like-
isn't it?
Right, I think it's Sony that owns the
Yeah.
rights. Yeah.
Oh.
And then what do we see after that?
Dude, we should take Nikki to see Civil War.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you like Civil War? Okay.
Okay, after Huntsman, what do we see? Huntsman was an awesome movie about Snow Queen who makes an army of children and stuff.
Tell me what are your top 5 favorite Marvel movies?
I don't know.
Cade?
Oh, okay. The Avengers and
Which one? Avengers 1 or 2?
1.
Okay.
I'm gonna go
Good
with
choice.
the 1. And Iron Man 3. I remember that one. I liked Iron Man.
Iron Man 3?
I don't
Yeah.
remember
That's a good
Iron
one.
Man movies.
And Deadpool. Yeah, no, actually, Deadpool's my current favorite movie right now.
You're not supposed to let people know.
It's
No, I'm just kidding.
Dad, it's Deadpool.
Wait,
like,
Dad, what do you... we talked
they
about
were bringing
it on
like
the
3-year-old
twins.
kids in there.
Okay.
Wait,
now
guys.
Deadpool was awesome.
Yeah, I heard a baby crying in the
Yeah.
Deadpool movie.
They were bringing like little kids.
I heard a baby... Okay, I get...
Forever scarred. Go ahead.
No, it wasn't. Who cares? Bring a 2-year-old to see Deadpool. I don't care. But why would you bring a baby in the movie? Like they're crying and whatnot. And it sounded like a 1-year-old, like 8-month-old baby.
And that theater even has a cry room.
Yeah.
You know, up in
Yeah.
and they didn't take the baby in the cry room. Nuts.
I know.
All right.
But-
What else?
Wait, oh my gosh,
go.
there's a crying room for babies. I always thought that was like for people who were crying during the movie.
It's not like they.
I always thought it was like for people who got too emotional.
Caden, the cry room isn't. It's not like grown-ups cry. Like,
Are you
Awesome.
serious?
Yes,
Like
that's
I've told people, I'm like, yeah, they even have a cry room, and I was like,
Caden, it's not like humans, like adults cry like wah, wah.
well, I have a friend who cried in The Fault in Our Stars.
I think a lot of people did.
Well, he was a guy.
Dude, a million people did.
Oh. That's
yeah, Justin cried in The Fault in Our Stars.
What?
Okay.
Don't, Caden.
It's okay, we don't
be
judge.
sexist.
Well, like the only book
Men
he ever
can
cried
cry
in was
too.
where the Red Fern Grows, and when he told me the ending, I started crying at the
No
ranch.
spoilies.
Great book.
But
Yeah, and I
Good movie,
cried
too.
for a week.
I know. I heard you crying.
when I went to Santa Catalina. Oh, great. I don't think we were supposed to
No,
mention.
that's okay. Awesome
Not
school.
anymore. Not
Yeah, it's
anymore.
fine.
Awesome all
You're not
girls
going. You're not
school.
going there.
No,
yeah, it's
but when I
amazing
went to
school.
Santa Catalina, I was at this place. They brought me to a class because I was on a shadow day, and they asked me. We were doing stuff, and we were like, "Oh, what's important in writing?" I'm pretty sure I don't remember a lot, but I didn't need to speak and say stuff. Like we were writing stuff down on the whiteboard because the room was like filled with whiteboards all over the wall, and each group of like 4 people were writing things like important in writing and whatnot. And what do you call it? I put like good descriptions and whatnot or like, no, I put emotions. That was it, and like flow of emotions.
You were supposed to write emotions on the whiteboard.
No, I said we were supposed to write what's good in writing.
Oh, what's good in writing? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What is good in writing?
Stuff. That's always my response.
Paper.
Pencil.
Words.
Ink.
Words.
Sentences.
Moon.
I like the exclamation mark.
You should make a movie about some guy who is very smart and
He spells everything.
No, and
M-O-O-N.
this guy is trying to teach him how to read, and he's like, I like the exclamation mark. I'm making that a book.
Oh, no, finish your story. I'm sorry for
Alright.
interrupting you.
That was me, actually.
But we were supposed to write down on the whiteboard what's important about writing, and I wrote down like the flow of emotions because I talked about where the Red Fern grows, where you like at first you can see this boy's determination to buy the dogs, and then he does it, and then you see his determination to win, and he spoiler is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
And he wins, and he's all happy, and you can see the happiness, and you're happy for him, and then at the end it's all sad.
Yeah, you're
and,
crying
like,
for a week.
yeah.
I'm sorry, months. I'm
and then
here.
like at the very very ending it's kind of like inspirational sadness, like, but it's nice and it's good. Basically I talked about like how the emotions should flow throughout the book, and she liked that, and she said thank you for letting me speak. Like at the end of the lesson everyone was leaving, but I went back to the teacher and shook her hand saying it was nice to meet you, and she said like, oh yeah, the Red Fern Grows is one of my favorite books and whatnot,
that's
which is awesome.
It is such
I
a
would've got-
great, emotional, heartbreaking, soul-ripping book.
I know. I got to get you guys some other ones. You're reading, you finished Harry Potter.
No, I'm like,
Have you finished
I'm
Red
like
Pony?
300 pages through Deathly Hallows, and I really like it, and it's really good. I'm just not hooked.
Really?
Yeah.
And Deathly Hallows?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Like,
What's your favorite book so far out of the series?
me? Probably The Half-Blood Prince.
That's pretty good. Mine's Order of the Phoenix.
I like that one, but like,
It was dark.
yeah, but the only thing that one, like, that took me like a month and a half to finish. Because it was just slow, and like Harry was so emo.
Yeah, he was so emo.
Because my friend and I was talking about it, and she's like, man, I hate the Order of the Phoenix. Like, Harry is so emo, and I'm like, that's my dad's favorite movie. But I was like, I totally agree. He is so emo in that book.
Like, does he listen to death metal and just wear like all black
And yeah,
eyeshadow and
eyeliner.
one?
and he doesn't listen to anyone. He's trying to be a rebel and like trying to think for
Oh,
himself.
he's angry. Yeah.
Yeah, but then again, his godfather died, and like everyone else he loved died.
Spoilers?
And
I haven't read
it's
the Harry Potter
teenage
yet.
angst period, too.
Yeah,
Hey,
and he's
I'm gonna
15
remember
too.
that.
So
I'm gonna remember.
because remember, like James went into this phase when he was 15, and
when his dad was, okay,
Yeah.
well,
Wait.
let's not give Julie any more spoilers.
By the way, I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna remember the Godfather died now. If that's a bit.
his name is Sirius.
His name's Billy.
Oh.
Hey, so Julie, what about Pendragon?
Oh my god!
How far are you into it?
I don't.
I'm like halfway through.
Oh my gosh!
I mean, I've read it before, but
no,
that was
you're
like
fine
10 years
with me.
ago.
I remember I left it at Eric's, and I haven't been reading it lately.
You didn't get it back?
No, I got it back, but I haven't been reading it lately.
All right, and Caden,
I'm sorry, but wait, Pendragon's amazing. Yeah, I think I'm like, I don't know how far I am. I think I'm like 70 pages through. But wait, can we go back to Marvel? Because we know.
Yeah,
I know.
well,
Yeah, I really want to talk about Marvel.
Caden needs to finish her list. So hold on, let me recap. You said Avengers 1,
Okay.
Iron Man 3, both
No.
great movies.
Are we going from
Deadpool-
least to? Are we going from most to least?
Yeah,
Or
your favorite.
okay. Deadpool number 1.
Oh, okay.
Avengers 1. I would say Iron Man 3. I can't really remember. I really like Ant-Man at the moment. What are
There's
they?
Captain America 1, Captain America.
I don't like Captain America. I still don't like him.
Winter Soldier. There's Iron Man 1, 2,
And
3, but you already named 3. There's the Spider-Man movies. There's
Spider-Man.
I like Spider-Man, but I don't
X-Men
like him in the other
Can you used to
movies.
say you hate
and what
Spider-Man?
about Guardians of
yeah.
Galaxy?
Oh, wait, no, I figured it out. Okay, so my favorite movie at the moment is Black Panther, which comes out in 2018. It's already my favorite movie because, like, oh my gosh,
It's awesome, right?
one of the adventure cartoons, I can't remember what it was called, but I fell in love with this character and like all the other characters too. And this was a couple years ago, and, like the Ultimate Spider-Man too.
Right.
Yeah,
Ultimate Spider-Man's awesome.
It's still awesome. Like the seasons, I think a couple of them are off Netflix. I think season 2 or 3 is on there though, but they have more involved
Wait,
with
they have
Agents of
season
Shield now.
Wait, they have season 2 and 3, but not season 1.
Yeah.
What?
They took away season
Don't forget,
1.
there's the Thor movies too. Did you like those?
Thor's all right.
Thor's pretty cool.
He's
Okay,
Thor's
wait.
awesome.
I know.
I know. I like them all those.
Yeah, so it's like hard to like all of them are awesome.
Oh, and Wolverine.
Yeah, and there's the Wolverine movie. I thought those were okay.
Yeah, you said that you didn't like it because like the conflict of now a lot of superhero movies is where the superhero loses his power somehow and then magically gets it back, and then that's how this
it's
movie
annoying.
goes.
It's
Yeah,
annoying.
and that happened in Wolverine.
And in the last Wolverine movie, it bugged me that he was completely unfamiliar with Japan. And if you know anything about the character of the comic books, like he spent many, many years there and was basically a samurai.
Yeah.
And he knows how to speak Japanese. He was deeply entrenched in the Japanese culture. And then there's this movie, Wolverine, and he knows nothing about Japan. And it was like, okay.
The train scene was cool, remember?
Oh, train scene. Yeah, train scene was
that was
great.
really cool.
What I do want in a superhero movie is first 10 minutes of the movie, the hero dies from the villain. And the girl who is married or whatever, love interest into the guy, like, not gets a suit, but becomes the superhero. But it's just like this BA girl who ends up fighting the villain, and it's just like a lot of interest stuff. I don't know. It just seems cool, like where the girl overpowers like her love interest, who's actually the superhero. I don't know.
She doesn't overpower her love interest. She avenges her love interest. You're making it seem like she's like, aha, I'm better than you.
Or I want in a relationship with like the superhero and the villain, and I want to see the superhero mourn the villain when the villain dies. Just something like that.
Hey, do you guys remember which...
What?
Go ahead.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, I want to say my Marvel list.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go for it. What's your
I don't
Marvel list?
know, but my this isn't in order, but these are my 5 favorites. Deadpool, obviously. Avengers 1, Guardians of the Galaxy, Civil War, and what was the other one?
There's Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man?
Yeah, Ant-Man.
Those are probably my top 5 too.
That's like the saddest death ever. I'm more sad about Anthony's death than like any human death in movies.
And what I liked about the movie is it didn't take itself too serious. It was like the perfect combination of action, a little bit of seriousness, and then kind of campy. Like they know he's an ant. I mean, that's his. He goes really small.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, I thought you were talking about
Civil War.
Wait,
what do you call it?
Do you want to give spoiler alert or?
No,
this whole podcast is a spoiler.
I won't really give too much of a spoiler in here, but a little bit maybe. If it's like.
Just go, dude.
They got Spider-Man's personality right. That was awesome. Ant-Man was really funny.
Yeah. They got Ant-Man.
Like,
and
Civil War was the fight scenes are really funny, and there was a scene, a little spoiler, where Ant-Man was in Iron Man's suit, like he was in the Falcons in the Ant-Man movie, but he was in Iron Man in Civil War, and he was like tearing apart the suit, and he was talking, and Iron Man was like, "Who's talking?" And Ant-Man says, "It's your conscience. We don't talk often nowadays."
Yeah, it was great.
That was my favorite scene.
It's a great movie.
They're so cool.
Yeah, he's great.
Yes.
And I love how they still respect him. Like, sure, they're against him, sure, they hate him, but it's still, they always respect him. But then there's Falcon. So you like cats?
Falcon's awesome.
Oh, so you like Falcons?
So when I was a kid, about your age, and I was really getting into comics, I got into comics probably about when I was 10 or 11. My 3 favorite characters were Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and...
Scarlet Witch?
No, that wasn't until later. Black Panther. Now, right now, if I go my favorite character in the DC... Well, I'll tell you why those 3 were my favorite. But my favorite character in the DC world was a character called Hitman. And he basically killed superpowered beings. So he was kind of an anti-hero, almost like the Punisher, but he was kind of goofy and funny.
Kind of like Deadpool?
Yeah, kind of like Deadpool in a way, but more of like a Italian mob version or Brooklyn type guy.
What?
And then in...
I don't know what you mean, but
I'll show you. Okay. And then in...
Excuse me.
Oh, nice. And then in... Marvel was Scarlet Witch. I just thought she had great powers, and the fact that she was married to an android, because in the comics she marries Vision. I just thought she was super cool. She had.
I need to keep count of like all these superheroes.
What happened? Go ahead.
But my 3 favorites, Black Panther, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist. They seem just to be more realistic to me. I know, more realistic comic book characters, but when I was a kid, I just identified with them because they were more down to earth, like street level. characters, and there weren't very many characters of color. Luke Cage was black. Black Panther, he's a African king. T'Challa of Wakanda, and then Iron Fist was best friends with Luke Cage.
And he's white, isn't he?
Yeah, and he's white. But he was a street level character like Daredevil. That's one reason I like Daredevil so much.
I have a question that might sound racist, but okay, what race is Green Lantern?
Oh, it depends which Green Lantern you're talking about. There's multiple Green Lanterns.
But like the
original one, I think the first two were white.
Okay, the one in the Justice League.
He's black.
No, well, that wasn't until the cartoons.
Yeah, that's the only one I know him.
So
they're all named John.
They like? Wait, are they like all the same person? Just like
no, they're different people that get the ring because the rings will gives you the power.
Oh, okay. What?
Yeah, and there's more than one ring though, isn't there?
Oh yeah, there's the Green Lantern's.
But remember, you had to be like worthy of it, or well, not worthy, but
like Thor.
Yeah, in a way. Because think of the Green Lanterns as like police for the universe, and every Green Lantern has like a quadrant.
Yeah.
That, like a solar system that they have to patrol, and they use the power of.
What is?
Lantern.
By the way, if you saw the one episode of My Little Pony, there was this episode called Power Ponies, and basically Rarity is Green Lantern.
That's awesome.
Oh right.
But then again, like aren't ponies like she already has magic, so she's basically.
I know. Yeah, she already is Green Lantern.
I didn't like the episode very much,
but
they were called the Power
Punisher.
Ponies.
Can you tell me a bit about him? Because I heard this thing about the Punisher, or doesn't he punish people or something? He couldn't do something. He couldn't do anything to Deadpool because Deadpool didn't think he did anything wrong.
Oh, really?
Because I like a couple of Instagram pages and they're Marvel, and it's like. Hidden facts.
Send those to me. That'd be awesome. Go ahead.
No, I would have never guessed the Punisher punished people. That's a big surprise. Oh my god.
Wait a minute.
Let me take a moment.
Spider-Man acts like a spider?
Let me take a moment to comprehend this moment, Caden.
That's funny.
Batman looks like a bat.
So, do you want me to tell you a little bit about the Punisher?
Yes.
Okay. So, the Punisher's real name is Frank Castle.
So,
okay.
Frank?
And he's
if you're watching this, hi.
An ex Special Forces, like super bad A, and so he comes back from the military. He's retired. He has a family, a wife, and a kids, and he's in a park. And while he's at the park, his family gets caught between crossfire during a mob fight. So the mafia, and there's a shootout. And his family gets killed, all of them. His two kids, his wife, he gets shot, but he survives. And so he goes kind of crazy, like just everything is just revenge focused. Now, the original Punisher, from what I understand, was real crazy. And he would kill anybody like if you littered, if you jaywalked, if you did anything slightly wrong.
I can't jaywalk anymore.
Caden ran a red light one time.
He would kill you, right? So he was super intense, but he caught on. People liked him because he was so intense and crazy. And I think his first was it Spider-Man or Daredevil?
Spooderman.
Yeah. It's
Spooderman.
It's basically New York City. So he was dealing with Spider-Man, Kingpin, Daredevil, all those characters.
So Caden, you jaywalked before,
and he eventually becomes an anti-hero, which means he's like he's like a superhero, but he's kind of bad at the same time.
The Punisher came out in 2004, and the Punisher Warzone came out 2008.
The Punisher is going to get you for the
Punisher came out way before that. He came out.
But that was just one of the latest, I guess.
What?
Oh, did you guys ever watch the Daredevil series on Netflix?
Nah.
I
watched The Flash, but I haven't watched season 2. But I think in season 2, can I do a little spoiler thingy? It's not that big though.
You're gonna be. I haven't seen season 2.
It's not gonna be big though.
Go ahead.
Well, wait. Do you know about Cisco?
Yeah.
Wait.
No, I don't think Dad knows.
No,
I don't think
Dad
Dad knows. Okay, yeah, I don't know.
No.
He turns evil, or he gets superpowers.
No. Well, no, he's kind of like he doesn't really have superpowers.
Caden,
it's like Sean.
He goes to college.
Caden. We were gonna say no or something. What?
Just kidding.
Okay, moving on for the no. Never mind. But The Flash was one of my favorite series. Okay. Who I met? Danielle Panabaker.
Wait, don't you have her thing in here?
Yeah,
no, she moved it.
Oh, you put it in your room?
I think it's in my locker because I wanted to show that for a second. But I got her autograph and I shook her hand and we took a picture, which was awesome. And
sorry, my bad.
Did you fart?
No, I didn't
How
fart.
would you fart in
No.
here?
Are
you
Dad,
rushing-
there's like
wait.
no air circulation.
I
No, I
thought
knocked- I knocked
I
this
thought you were
over.
rushing me. I thought you were going like, hurry it up. Sorry, but I met her. And does anyone else ship? What was her name in the Flash series?
Dr.
Snow. Snow.
Okay, okay. Does
Caitlin
anyone
Snow.
else ship
Caitlin.
Caitlin and Barry?
Yeah, I ship him so much.
I don't ship. Okay,
I'll totally ship them.
yeah. What do you call? I don't ship Iris and
no, I don't ship him.
No.
I ship Iris and Cisco
what?
What?
because they'll have beautiful cocoa-colored babies.
That's racist, man. No, I don't ship Iris.
My role model, everybody. No, I don't.
The one
I don't
we look
like.
up to.
No, I don't ship them, but I like Cisco. Cisco's my favorite character.
Yeah, Cisco's awesome.
I like Barry and Caitlin too.
It's a good cast all the way around.
Actually, I don't know why, but I've always liked Dr. Wells. Like, not to,
No, he's a good character.
spoilers, but I always liked him like as a character. It's like I was like, is he really evil? It doesn't seem evil. But I like Dr. Wells before spoilers. Before he got like possessed by this other dude. Not
From the
basically
Zoom?
possessed.
The Zoom.
Yeah, like the Zoom.
It's an alternate universe.
Wait, what are you talking about? Not Zoom, dude.
You mean the reverse?
You mean the reverse flash,
But I,
like
I
went
can't
into his
remember.
body or something like that, or like transformed into him or whatever.
so
Yeah,
he really
yeah.
isn't evil? It was
Yeah,
just the reverse
I
flash
like
was in-
because Dr. Wells used to be in love with
Right.
Tess. Dr. Wells was a good person. He's a good person.
Yeah, he is.
And then-
he's
and
just
then-
controlled.
Dead.
I haven't seen any of this. That
Yeah.
wasn't in season
It's
one.
season
Yeah, that was.
2. Are you sure?
No,
That was in season 1.
No, it's gotta be season 2, dude.
No, that's season 2.
No, that's season 1.
Because I've only seen parts of season 2, and
Are you sure you have seen the entire season? What happened at the end of season 1?
Season 1, the Flash had to decide not to save his mom so that he could undo everything.
Yes, that was before that. This was all before that when Detective Joe,
Right.
Iris's father, Barry's adoptive father, was like
And by
searching.
the way, that's so creepy that he's in love with his adopted sister. But go ahead.
Well, Mikasa and Eren are like Mikasa loves Eren and they're adopted.
but like before though, they liked
That's Attack on Titan.
But before
But
though,
they're
he liked her.
adopted.
Yeah, no,
So yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
so like,
well,
it's not
and
incest.
it's not.
that's true.
It's not incest. This
Because he was already like 13.
Nah, he was like 7 or something.
He wasn't 7. He was like 10.
Then it's weird.
but like, no, I'm pretty sure he was around like 12. Probably, I'm pretty sure he was at least.
But he was young.
Yeah, he had to at least be in 5th grade.
Hey, Kate, how
Yes.
long have we been going? Just because.
37, 38. Okay, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, guys.
Wait, but that did
I
happen.
know I could go on forever.
That did happen. Where
No, I believe you.
But Dr. Wells turned into the other person. I mean, Dr. Wells was a good person until like the Reverse Flash dude, the bad guy, when it like killed him and then like took his DNA or whatever and became him.
God
Like
dang.
transformed into
Dude,
him.
that has to be second season.
No,
Yeah, it's got to be second
Then
season.
I must have missed an episode.
you must have missed an episode.
Okay, quick question before you guys ask me a question.
Okay.
Actually, I got two.
We haven't even asked you any questions. We've just been talking.
I know this has been
But
pretty
that
fun.
doesn't matter. Just ask us 2 questions. That's
So, one, have you guys watched Gotham?
good. No.
No, I've
Okay.
only seen parts of
You
it.
should check it out. It's pretty good. It's a little slow, but it's
That's
good.
the problem.
It's supposed to be. It's when Batman was a kid, basically, right after his parents get killed, and kind of
Batman.
his development, and then the development of all the villains, and just characters from that
Batman.
universe, and how they, which I originally thought was a stupid concept, but it's well done and it's good. And the guy who plays Penguin, is freaking amazing.
Penguin.
The Penguin, he's great.
Penguin.
Okay.
Second question.
The second question is, you guys are going to start high school.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna die.
Dun dun dun.
We're not gonna survive.
I'm freaking out, but I'm excited. I looked at the. I'm learning Japanese. Caden's learning Spanish as a language. I looked
No,
at the
I'm not.
Japanese teacher for North High, and oh my gosh, I'm like excited. He seems pretty cool, but don't in language thingies at language classes they only speak in the language.
No,
Yeah.
that's not true.
No,
Some do, some don't. Usually, beginning classes they do both.
But I'm pretty sure because I think he was doing that, but I didn't know if like the class was beginner. I hope he doesn't do that
If
though.
he's a psycho, he will.
No, because I know Naira's class. I'm pretty sure like the teacher only spoke in Spanish.
Yeah. What is it called? Jackie's her Japanese class. They only speak in Japanese.
Really?
Yeah.
And she's a freshman.
I don't know. Maybe they won't do that in North High because Japanese is probably like a lot different than Spanish, and Spanish and English are like kind of similar, I guess.
You have to check out this app. I think I told you about it.
Yeah, you told me about it.
Duolingo. Both of you, it's free, and you can choose Spanish.
Yeah.
You can choose Japanese, and Caden can choose Spanish.
I need to delete all the photos off of my
clear it, huh?
thingamabob. Yeah.
Okay, so guys, before we wrap up, you want to ask me one of your questions? At least do one of them.
Do you snore?
Yeah, it depends. If I'm
Sorry, that's my first question.
No, I got a kind of story.
You used to snore, Caden.
I snore when I'm super tired. If I'm just exhausted, like to the point where I can't keep my eyes open, I just knock out even if mom's watching a movie in the room, I'll snore because I'm just breathing really heavy.
I don't snore, but I drool a lot.
Like SB?
Yes.
Sorry,
Don't be mean, SB. SB, at least we drool together. Like, I drool a lot. Like, if I fall asleep in class, I'll wake up with, like, my desk and I'll be all sticky.
SB twitches.
When she sleeps?
Yeah. Like, well, when she
Dude, you kick people when you sleep.
I do. But she twitches. So, like, at night, it's like a dance party on my bed. It's like...
Don't be so mean, Caden.
And like I'll be sitting there for 2 hours. I'm like, oh my god, what is she? Like she'll fall asleep in the first 5 minutes because she was too lazy. She was like, just let me sleep on your bed. I was like, okay,
funny. She's
fine.
probably dancing in her sleep.
Oh my gosh!
Right?
Oh my Essie, do you have jeans about dancing?
Essie is an absolutely amazing dancer, and
she's so pro.
And she became the co-director of Main Stacks.
Yeah, SB's 360 no scope emoji dancing.
You're right.
Does she talk in her sleep?
No, I haven't heard her talk, but she goes like this.
Daddy,
And
like
tickling you?
no, it's just
now you're tickling me.
Mainly, it's the twitching. And then, like, I can't sleep. And, like, the next morning, I was like, hey, how'd you sleep? She's like, oh, that was great. I was like, that was the worst night of sleep I've ever gotten.
What do you call it? It literally takes me, like, an hour to fall asleep. It doesn't...
Yeah,
like,
it takes me, like, 2.
What do you call it? Heard the average... The time it takes for a human to fall asleep is 7 minutes. It takes me, like, an hour. But I'm pretty sure that it said... but I also heard that it was scientifically proven that creative minds have a harder time going back to sleep.
So are you saying you're super creative?
Yeah. Guys, I'm creative.
Little humble brag.
I'm basically more creative than everyone in the world because it takes you so long to go to sleep.
Awesome. Creative award.
Just kidding. No, I'm a humble person. I'm not. Dad, you're more creative than me.
No.
Dad,
okay.
You are amazing.
Wait, quick about the snoring. So, Storing. So your mom and I started a tradition. She started it about 3 or 4 years ago. We went to Dennis the Menace Park. I was exhausted. I don't remember why I was so tired. Probably ate a bunch of candy or something.
Condi.
Or bread, which makes me want to fall asleep. And I said, I'm going to just rest in the car while everyone plays. And she goes, okay. So everyone left playing. She stayed in the car with me for a little bit.
Wait, were we in...
Yeah, you guys were playing Dennis the Menace.
Oh, okay. Because you only said me and Mom.
So yeah, I think it was a bunch of us going.
Was it when we had my birthday thing? You brought like a ton of kids? Nah.
No. Was it that? It was family.
Do you remember that? I do. We brought all the kids, like Michael and the other Michael.
Was that when we took the van?
Yeah.
Okay, so I fall asleep sitting in the front seat of the car. Okay, seats a little bit back. I wake up a little bit, and your mom, after probably falling asleep for 20, 30 minutes, your mom's just cracking up, and I'm like, what? What's going on? She takes out her phone. She recorded me snoring. And
Why haven't I seen this?
We still have them. I can play them for you. And I snored so loud.
This sounds weird in that voice.
And so then after that, if I wake up early in the morning, and that's when your mom's the deepest asleep.
Right.
I'll record her on my iPad or my iPhone.
I've seen that.
And then she'll wake up and I'll play it. And so we do that back and forth every now and then. So we have all these recordings of each other snoring.
I just go...
Yeah, when you come in my room, am I ever snoring?
No. You guys don't. You breathe a little
I've
heavy.
only found myself snore once.
No, you snored like... and this was like only one time, but like it was after you were like into the Garfield series and you were watching it, and you fell asleep watching it, and I walked in the room and you just like, sorry, but it was really loud. But that was only one time. I'm pretty sure you don't snore, but that was like one time. I snore much.
No, I don't think you do.
I drool. Do you drool?
Only sometimes, not that often.
Do you drool, Dad?
I used to.
I drool. Oh, I don't want to snore when I'm older now.
It's only when
Darn
I'm really
it.
tired. No, when I was young, probably up until my late teens, I used to drool too.
I drool all the time.
Yeah. But that's a good sign because when you drool, that's when you have the best sleep because your whole face is like.
I think I drool. Like I'll wake up and like I'll be drooling, but I can't sleep with my mouth closed. I can't. I need to
Is
breathe.
your nose always stuffed up?
Yeah, we went to the doctor. She said it might be allergies or whatever. Well, kind of.
Everyone, let's do a breathe test through our nose. 1, 2, 3.
We're not snorting anything, okay, guys?
Nice, Caden.
Don't do drugs.
Yeah, hashtag don't be sticking things up your nose except your finger if you got a booger.
Okay, so I know you're still always giving us advice, but one tip on advice you could give us today. Truly, why would you touch his face? That is very disrespectful.
You want to poke my nose?
He can poke his nose whenever.
Daddy,
your nose
let's
whenever
see
he
the
wants.
Beep, beep, beep.
Wait, I feel like this is something like a 5-year-old would find funny, but I find it really funny anyways.
I think I went one too long on that one.
No, that made it funny.
So, little piece of advice, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, for high school.
Oh, for high school?
Yeah,
high school,
yeah,
yeah.
please.
Okay. Well, you've kind of...
Jackie gave me advice on not to leave anything around because people will steal it, but I feel like that's common sense because I'm always paranoid people are going to steal my stuff.
Okay. So this is kind of similar to advice you've heard in the past, but be careful of who you let into your life. Make sure they are good people. The people you end up becoming good friends with, like Jackie and Josh, make sure they're good people. They're decent because you end up becoming the people you hang around with. And I've heard a quote said a number of times that says, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, which I think is kind of cool. So if you look at the 5 people, and when you go to high school, you're going to get more friends and you're going to be hanging out with more people your age. You can look at the 5 people you spend the most time with, and some of those are going to be your friends. And you're going to pick up some of their qualities. They're going to pick up some of your qualities. You're going to influence each other. So pick good people. Pick people who are ambitious, who are, they do the right thing. Not only do they know the difference between right and wrong, but they make that choice. People that have integrity. Girls that aren't going to try or boys that aren't going to try and steal your person that you're interested in. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I mean, essentially.
Wait, a boy would try because I'm straight, so a boy would try to steal my boy. So my best friend would be gay.
Oh, maybe. Who knows, right? So, anyways, really look at the people that have ambition, are looking forward to going somewhere in life, to doing something well. Somebody who likes to treat other people well, not gossips or thieves or just mean people who cut people down. Associate with people who bring people up, because that's who you guys are. Associate with creative people. There's some people that love to create, and there's people who love to destroy. Stay away from those. The people that want to tear things down.
Okay. Wait, by the way, there's nothing wrong with being gay. But I wouldn't mind having a best friend being gay.
Yeah, who cares, right?
So I know, but I made it sound like I was like, oh, my best friend would be gay. I didn't mean to say it like
we're not going to go into that because that could be hours-long podcast.
Yeah, that could be a whole topic some other day.
Hashtag gay pride.
It's a very wide subject.
Yeah, controversial.
It can be touchy too.
Touchy, and people can get upset in different ways. So we don't need to get into that.
No.
Okay.
All right, guys.
You guys for coming and watching or listening.
We really
either one
appreciate
works.
it.
We love you either way. Well, you know what? We love you no matter what because you're amazing.
What if
you just put so much happiness in this world? Be glad you are here.
But what if they supported Donald Trump?
And this is a good test podcast too.
What if they supported Donald Trump?
I'm sorry, we don't love you anymore.
Everyone who doesn't support Donald Trump, you're cool. Yeah, and this is a good test podcast.
How do you think the video's coming out?
I think it's coming out good. Yeah, the lighting seems good. I changed it up a bit throughout the thing. Not too much, but
okay.
Just up and down.
All right, guys.
And thank you, guys.
Arigato.
Thank you, guys. Sorry. Thank you, the Daddy-osto. Dadster. I don't know. Where was I going with that? That was...
Arigato gozaimasu.
That was fun though because I really enjoyed talking about Marvel. And this room needs ventilation. My goodness, like it's too warm with too many people. Okay, yeah.
Does another person make the room more hot?
It does.
No, but your mom makes you hot.
Oh.
That's fun.
Okay. Thank you everyone for watching. Oh.
Thank you, Dad, for setting up the podcast and helping and doing the podcast for us. Arigato gozaimasu.
Oh, sorry.
Daddy, you can say doi tashimasu. That means
Doi tashimasha.
That means don't mention it.
Don't mention it.
Okay, thank you guys for coming and watching. Thank you again, Daddy. We really appreciate it. We love you. Subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Bye. You gotta do the bye too. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Bye.
Oh yeah, my song.
Uh-huh.